Yeah, I read when you started looking at the printers that's like 1,000 and up, you're not really getting a lot more bang for your money.
Yeah, my dad, he used mine. He was excited. He went to get one, and he got an Ender Pro. And how much more is that? Let me check right now. The Ender 3 Pro is like. It's on sale actually, $239. But he said it wasn't really worth it because it's basically the same thing. Like a lot of the upgrades, you can 3D print your own upgrades for the actual machine.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I printed a filament feed holder, printed like a housing for the circuit board, because on the Ender 3 the circuit board's exposed on the back, and on the Pro there's a housing, but you could just print the housing on the Ender 3, and like there's a fan cover, you can just print that. You just print your own upgrades.
Yeah, see, it just don't really make sense. Yeah, if I would recommend somebody to start, I would recommend them to just start with one of those, the 200 range, and when it comes to a point, if you need more options and stuff, that's when you look for maybe an upgrade. But that should be for a while. That one should hold you on. I guess the only time you would probably need to upgrade is if you was printing at a more rapid rate.
Yeah, if you want to put something bigger, or certain other things. Like I designed a tray for myself, like a paper tray, and I went to go try to look in the slicer, but it was too big to hold I have these like 8.5 by 5.5 like day planners I made, and they're the tray for it is like a little bit too big for the bed. But there's printers that they can get pretty big, a bit larger stuff. So I ended up having to split the design into two parts.
Let me adjust my mic a little bit. But yeah, I said I've only done a little bit of research and stuff, but yeah, looking into that stuff, yeah, you just got to get, of course, your printer, filament. You can get that stuff online, solid prices, and then your slicer, and what else you all need?
The Ender 3 comes with like some tools already. It comes with the SD card to put your files on it. The slicer is free download, and you just need filament. That's pretty much it. It's good to get some other hand tools, like a little screwdriver and a pair of needle nose pliers. Those come in handy a lot. Those come in handy right now. I'm trying to take all these supports out of this wine opener that's already cracked a little bit.
Yeah, plus like if you was messing around with, let's say, firearms, you should have you just like a little, work kit anyways, come with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. There's just so much stuff you could start thinking of. I might need some type of a stand. Yeah, that's what I seen too. I seen this one guy. He makes AR magazines. The stands through the magazine to hold up the AR.
Yeah, you can print magazines themselves too. They work pretty well.
Yeah, you print your own magazines also. Yeah, that's all type of stuff. That'd just be pretty cool to me. Yeah, just pretty much wherever your mind can take you when it comes to that type of stuff.
All you need is some a little bit of 3D modeling. Like I've been using Blender, and Blender has this plugin. It's like a $7 plugin that makes it into a full featured CAD program. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try that out pretty soon. Fusion 360 is like, like Fusion 360, and what's the other CAD program? AutoCAD. Those can get pricey. I think the Fusion has a free version, but it has a pretty steep learning curve. But having already a little bit of Blender skills, I was able to, actually the Glock I printed, the Glock 17 originally only has like one Picatinny rail. I was able to add 5 in Blender, and the other gun I could put my own logo on it. So it's kind of trippy. Like you can edit a gun in Blender and then print it. I see funky ones, like people adding, like people get real personal, like creative with it. I've seen like Dragon Ball Z themed platforms. I was about to add some like ears on one mesh mixer, because there's mesh mixer you can combine 3D message, so you can like import a gun and then import other message and just stick them on there. You can add words. Like I built this I built like a little mini drawer for my mom. It's just like a little box with some drawers on it, and I was able to like put her name and her business name on the side of it with like on these 3D letters, and really easily. And it's like way better than I expected, because back in the day, before when printers were a lot more expensive, there was online services that would print for you, and it was super expensive, and you'd have to make your model super perfect for them to even accept it, to print it for you, and without any like certain angles of contact points or things like that. But now I can like just type some letters out, Blender slap it on the side, something, and it prints it just fine. I made a card for my friend. Like my friend has this like little musical group thing. I was able to take his logo and make a business card that had like the logo punched out of it. It's really cool stuff. It's pretty fun. With Blender is an awesome program.
Yeah, I just see that as a 3D printing just decides to evolve more. It's just gonna be like a lot more just custom stuff that can be made. Like my friend who also has the NVIDIA Shield that I got, he has a stand that was made for his, and it was 3D printed. I was like, oh, that was nice. Like, shit, apparently in NVIDIA they never even thought about that. So yeah, it's just all types of creative stuff that you can come up with.
I added so many useful things. I made this phone holder right here on my desk that's shaped like an octopus that I downloaded from Thingiverse. Not an octopus, but like an octopus tentacle. I got this pen holder for my monitor. That when I found it, I was like, oh, this is awesome. This damn pen be flying around all over my desk. But I got like a little pen holder on my monitor. Got a little Bulbasaur plant powder. I made street art.
Yeah, because now, like, probably ever since you've been showing me some stuff, that's when I've really been starting to look at. Yeah, that's when I've like really just been starting to look at that stuff more and more and more. And yeah, you just start seeing. I mean, it's definitely not only limited to firearms, but that's going to be like one of the things that a lot of people get into it for, especially with current times and stuff that we got going on right now, prices and stuff.
Yep, and there's like almost an entire industry coming around it. Like there's websites now that specifically service people who are 3D printing firearms with the parts, either 3D printed parts or just the extra gun parts that you need to complete it.
Yeah, I ended up on one of those sites the other day, just looking at stuff, and yeah, because it's kind of interesting. Because let's say, all right, if I had a real firearm and if I just needed a certain part for it, yeah, you might end up having to go to one of these sites to get it. Whether it's just availability or price is an issue. That might be your only option. Kind of like that part you was telling me about that you had to order.
But I don't know about this wine opener though.
Yeah, coming out. That's
I've got the corkscrew through it, and it's rough. Damn. I'm almost too afraid to try to open this wine bottle with it. I'm not gonna have any wine.
Yeah. Now I'm just thinking about it now because damn, it's like anything that could be, just like a hard plastic PLA. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that definitely can be made. I mean, I just had to put a fender for my bike, but that's a perfect example.
Somebody showed me something earlier today. Called PolyJet, and it's 3D printing with multiple nozzles, and you can have multiple colors. And I guess it's like even more crazy, like even more precise. And I know there's also metal printing too. It's a kind of a different process, and I think it's still, I'm not sure it's like at the consumer level yet, but you can 3D print metal as well.
Oh shit. So is it this material you're talking about? It's a combination of metal and plastic, or what?
I'm talking about two different things. One is it's plastic. The multi nozzle. What was it called? It's called PolyJet. Yeah, the PolyJet one is plastic, but it's just like even more crazy. And I haven't looked too much into it, the 3D printers that make metal, but that's definitely a thing. For sure using those in factories right now.
Because if metal is common, you also know that like aluminum, other materials, they'll all be here eventually, if that's the case.
Yeah, probably. I'm looking forward to a commercially easy to use metal printer that's like as easy as the Ender. That'll be crazy. That's gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
You leave these plastic guns behind for that.
Well, not only that, but hell, even like car auto parts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to my phone. Give me a second.
God, that's a game changer right there.
Dad is printing an entire replica of I think a Subaru engine.
Yeah, this is gonna change the game. People are gonna be able to affordably, duplicate or replicate parts for any type of vehicle or bike or anything associated with, traveling or getting around. Especially if you already know how to fix some of this stuff, it's gonna save you a lot of money.
Yeah, man, that's why I'm still trying to just keep my skill sets up. Because imagine being able to code, you can 3D print metal, you got some kind of form of renewable energy. Combine all that together.
You won't be a cold sucker walking around these parts.